Alright, it is Devans again. Welcome back to Chess with Devans. For those that are new on this channel, make sure you subscribe and enjoy. So we have another interesting puzzle today. So it is white to mate black in two moves. Yeah, white has to mate black in two moves. As you see, white has two knights, two bishops, and a pawn. And then black has no other piece. It's only left with a king. So white has to mate black in two moves. You can pause the video and see if you can find the two moves that white has to play to mate black. You can pause the video and come back when you find it. Okay, alright. Did you find the two moves? Let us know, please. Let us know in the comment section. It really means a lot. When you find the move, please let us know. And even if you find it, even if you find the wrong one, please let us know. It doesn't matter. What matters is trying it out and giving us a review. That's what it means a lot to us. So please make sure you let us know what you found. And okay, let's try it out. So as we see, if you try to check the black king, by moving knight e6, black can still escape. Black has one move, and that is e8. And then when you try to check, still black can escape. There's no mate in two. So that doesn't work out for us. Those are not the two moves that we need to mate black. Okay, what about if we move knight d6? If we move knight d6, then black can take our knight on g7. And then maybe if you try to check it, still black can escape and there's no mate in two. So also that doesn't work out for us. Okay, what about if we move our king? Yeah, if we move our king, let's say to g6, to e6, do we get the mate in two? Um, our knight is gone if we move that. And then maybe if you try to check again, then black can still escape. There's no way you can mate black in two moves by playing that. Okay, what about what if we move our pawn and then we crown it to maybe a queen? If we crown it to a queen, then that's a stalemate because black has no other move to play. So that's a stalemate. That doesn't lead us to a mate in two. What if we move our bishop to h6 to protect our knight on g7? Then black can still escape to e7. And then whatever you do, you won't be able to get a mate in the next move. As we see, whatever you do, black can still escape. So there's no mate in two. So that doesn't work. That doesn't work out for us. Okay, it's getting tougher and tougher. What about if we move our king to f6? Do we get a mate in two? Not really, because now that's a stalemate. Black has no move to play. All the squares around are protected. So that's a stalemate. That doesn't work out for us. Okay, what about promoting our pawn to something else? Because we have seen promoting it to a queen leads to a stalemate. Let's try a bishop. If we promote it to a bishop, still we don't get to mate in two because it can capture our bishop on g8, and then whatever you play, black can still escape. There's no mate in two. So promoting it to a bishop does not work out for us. Okay, what about promoting it to a knight? Does it give us what we want? Promoting it to a knight is also something tricky because now if we get it, black can choose between our bishop or knight, and whatever you do, you don't get to mate it in the next move. So that doesn't work out for us. It's also not working out for us. Okay, so promoting it to a knight doesn't work. Now we are left with one, and that is promoting it to a rook. Do we get to mate it in the next move after promoting it to a rook? Let's try it out and see. Okay, now we have promoted it to a rook. Black is only left with one move, and that is to capture our knight. After this, do we get to mate black in the next move? If you're thinking bishop f6, then you're probably wrong, because when you move to h6, black can still escape and there's no mate in two. So that doesn't work out for us. What about if you're thinking maybe rook h7, is that a mate? not really, because black can now capture our bishop, and then there's no mate in the next move. So that doesn't work out for us. So we are left with one move, and it's probably the right move, and that is bishop h6. And knight bishop h bishop h6 is what gives us the mate in the next move. So the correct move was to promote the pawn into a rook, and then when black is only left with one move, that is to capture our knight, and then bishop h6 is a mate. So that was the right move. Did you find it? If you found it, please let us know. If you didn't find it, let us know what you found. And maybe if you know any other variation, you can share it with us. And please like the video, leave a comment. And if you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe. And until next video, have a good time.